Hello, my people. Yep. Next week, pitchers and catchers and injured players are to report to Florida and Arizona. We made it through another one. Doesn't stop East Coast Pete from asking, who named that band? The GOO GOO Dolls. They are an American rock band formed in 1986 in Buffalo. Guitarist/vocalist John Resnick, bassist/vocalist Rob Takak, and drummer George Tutuuska. Mike Mallinen was the drummer from 1994 to 2013. The band has had 19 top 10 singles on various charts and have sold over 12 million albums worldwide. But what about that name? It was apparently from the 1940s magazine ad in True Detective for a toy. They played a gig, needed a name, came up with it, and it stuck. They don't even like the name, but a band's momentum is sometimes unplanned. They opened for a long list of 80s punk bands: Gangrene, Snafu, Dag Nasty, Bad Religion, Motorhead, they're not punk. The Dead Milkmen, they're not punk either. Doughboys, Big Drill Car, and the Dickies. Such was the Buffalo music underground back then. The first eponymous album was released in 1987 on Mercenary Records, but was picked up by Celluloid Records, a larger record company. Here are the songs. 1. Torn Apart. 2. Messed Up. 3. Living in a Hut. 4. I'm Addicted. 5. Sunshine of Your Love. Now that is a cover. Cream cover. 6. Hard Sores. 7. Hammerin' Eggs. 8. Don't Fear the Reaper. Obviously that is a Blue Oyster Cult cover. 9. Beat Me. And 10. Scream. 11. Slaughterhouse. 12. Different Light. 13. Come On. 14. Don't Beat My Ass with a Baseball Bat. That reminds me of the Ramones. Beat the Brat. I think the Ramones came first. This is a stoner rock song, and it's a stoner rock band. You can tell by the vibe. Here's Jed, 1989. 1. Out of Sight. 2. Up Yours. 3. No Way Out. 4. 7th of Last Month. Originally, The Cat Gets a Bath. 5. Love Dolls. 6. Sex Maggot. 7. Down on the Corner. That's a Creedence Clearwater Revival cover. 8. Had Enough. 9. Road to Salinas. 10. M. Elbama. I don't know. 11. Misfortune. 12. Artie. 13. Gimme Shelter. Obviously a Rolling Stones cover. And 14. Jamie Dean. Now, did I forget the S? I don't think so. Third album, Hold Me Up, in 1990, featured Resnick as lead vocalist on 5 tracks. College Radio and the punk scene grabbed the Goo Goo Dolls and didn't let go. Squeak! And then Superstar Car Wash in '93 got media attention, and the single Fallen Down appeared in Pauly Shore's hit movie Son-in-Law. Freaky! The next album, A Boy Named Goo, was the first release with commercial success, and the single, Name, was a big hit. The album went double platinum. Here's what happens sometimes when a band has this kind of success. A single member gets greedy, decides it's his band, and the others are dispensable. Tezuka complained that he wasn't getting any royalties for his songwriting. Metal Blade, of course, got the lion's share due to the contract. Resnick, who had taken over as lead singer, was keeping all the band's royalties, and then Tezuka questioned this, and he was fired. This happened just before A Boy Named Goo became a huge glob. Mike Malonen was hired as drummer, and the G-Dolls toured furiously. The single Name was featured on an episode of Beverly Hills 90210. Score another point for the Peach Pit After Dark. Resnick wrote Iris, the next single, and it was also successful. Resnick had been plagued by writer's block. Iris had been written for the City of Angels soundtrack, and the single was nominated for a Grammy. I guess the writer's block logjam had loosened up. The music flowed. Buffalo designated July the 4th, 2004 as Goo Goo Dolls Day. The NHL team, the Buffalo Sabres, collaborated on a video with the G-Dolls during the 2007 playoff match-off, I think. The next year, they played, the Goo Goo Dolls, that is, not the Buffalo Sabres, played at the Indy 500 racetrack before a giant crowd. In 2013, Malonen left. There was another lawsuit, and I can't comment on this because I can't find any record of it, except that the G-Dolls needed another drummer. This would be a non-membership for Craig McIntyre. And here's the Goo discography. Won Goo Goo Dolls in '87, Jed in '89, Hold Me Up in '90, Superstar Car Wash in '93, A Boy Named Goo in '95, Dizzy Up the Girl in '98, Gutter Flower in 2002, Let Love In 2006, Something for the Rest of Us in 2010. Could that be Festivus? 10 Magnetic 2013, 11 Boxes in 2016, and 12 Miracle Pill. So Resnick obviously was the star of this band, and he knew it. Not everybody else knew it. We tend to like to see our frontmen with friends surrounding them, supporting them, doing what comes most easily to talented musicians, which is putting the frontman out in front and just making it work. But Resnick took it to his head. Right inside here, he said, I'm going to need to get rich off of this. I'm going to need to get my name out there. I'm going to need to think of myself as something frontman. And he succeeded. And he had the talent to do that. And he had the fans to back him up. But he didn't have to hurt people along the way. Didn't need to. Anyhow, I say that a lot, don't I? Everybody come back and join me again for another edition of Who Named That Band? Oh, that band, yeah. Everybody take good care. See you around.